Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Powered by Velocity podcast. I am Lane. As always, I am with Justin,
Yay, hi.
and we're trying to get more people, but our friends just like to ditch us last minute when they say they're going to be in our podcast. But eventually.
Card games do that to people.
But if you
And
haven't,
I'm making it sound like it's like a gambling
poker.
prediction in Vegas or something. No, 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 no.
nope, nope, nope. So, if you haven't listened to our podcast before, we discuss a few topics and then we release them Monday through Thursday, and then the full podcast on Friday. So we're gonna hop right into the first topic, which is gonna be we're gonna give our predictions of what we think the Halo 5 campaign is gonna be, and I guess we can also talk if we think the game's gonna be good overall. I don't remember if did you play the beta, Justin? I think
I played like two matches
yeah, I was
maybe.
gonna say I think we played one or two matches,
'Cause
but
I think I thought like the battle rifle felt weirder.
yes, yes. Let's talk about the story first, and then depending on how that goes, we'll talk about the rest of the game.
Wookie.
So, what do you think's gonna happen in the game?
Oh my God, why do you make it so fucking vague?
Okay, well,
Well,
what do
I
you?
don't think Cortana's coming back because I'm pretty sure they're gonna make like another trilogy out of this. So I
Yes.
see like a tease of Cortana coming back at the end. I mean, like his whole search, he's probably going out and like searching for her, trying to find something, some way to bring her back, probably.
Yep.
Um, and he's probably disobeying orders, and that's why Locke comes into play. I kind of well, Nathan Fillion's Buck character really hasn't had any interaction with.
Not that
Uh,
we know. I think he did in like the books, but I don't know how much that carries over to the games. I don't think it's much.
Well, speaking of the books, like Halo, Master Chief's like whole fire team is like they're all from the books. Like I think Linda, the sniper, is like
Yeah.
she was his romantic interest before him. I don't like their costumes though. Like I always envision them being like I don't know. They kind of like made the designs on their armors kind of a little weird.
Oh,
Uh,
like the old like Master
yeah,
Chief's
Master
teams
Chief's
or
squad,
the other
yeah.
one. Oh, okay.
I haven't really paid attention to because that whole cinematic with them like just raping shit down the
Yeah,
fucking mountain.
I was
I was
gonna
like,
say that's
that's not Halo to me.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the only thing we've watched of Halo is just I've watched the first mission, but they don't show any cutscenes other than that one part they
The-
released like a month ago.
Yeah, the demo looks really good. The playable demo that was
Yeah.
shown at E3 that looked really good. Like
That
I can get on board for that.
You're right about that opening cutscene. I mean, those are the new Spartans, so it kind of makes sense that they're like a lot better than Master Chief.
They're supposed to be more agile, but that was just kind of fucking.
they kind of just like ran down a fucking hill.
They didn't get touched once, I don't think.
That's true.
And then like this whole, I think at some point they went on like, I think whoever the girl is, and then maybe Locke went onto like a scarab that was kind of like,
Yeah, he went on to the Phantom.
was it a phantom?
Yeah.
Or yeah, I thought it was like a scarab or something like. But there's an elite with like two elites with swords in there, and then like they just dispatch them and like that used to be a hard thing in Halo, and now all of a sudden it's like a piece of fucking cake.
Especially Halo 1. Killing a fucking elite was a fucking bitch. But for what I think's going to happen in the story, I think he's going to get another. He's not going to get another Cortana, I guess, but he's going to get another like AI, and they're going to try to like force the AI onto him, kind of. I don't know how really Locke really fits into
I mean
that.
that would make for a good story element.
Well, is what's her name?
Depending on how humanized that Cortana's death made Master Chief finally.
Yeah,
Because I don't see him being like kind of like in Arrow, we're getting the Oliver being like more like
happy.
yeah, happy or witty, I guess is I want to say quirky, but I'm like, no, that's
Yeah, it's not really what
not the right word.
he seems happy with his life. But
Quivery.
is the person who made what was the scientist that made Cortana?
Catherine Halsey.
Is she dead? I don't remember if she was ever confirmed dead.
She was in the cinematic for Halo 4, and then she was primarily in the Spartan Ops campaign, but I forget. I never remember how
So
that.
she's alive and she's capable of making like
I
another.
think she's depending on. I think she's still alive. Let's just get that out of the way. But they were doing some weird portal shit in that Spartan Ops story, and like, I think a male scientist died out of it. But
So she's probably
she's alive.
She's alive.
She's alive. She worked for Oni when she made Cortana and stuff. But now I think she's kind of like not trusting them. Actually, I don't know because Oni's different than the Spartan 2 program, right?
I think so.
Even though I think the Spartan 2 program is funded by Oni, I don't. Oni's just weird. Oni's is like the fucking Patriots from like Metal Gear. You never know.
so
You never know.
my thoughts is maybe either they give Master Chief like an AI at the beginning, and he like tries to find Halsey maybe to see if she can like bring Cortana back or give him a new Cortana or something. Or he like just the whole game he's looking for Halsey, and maybe that's why Locke's like hunting him down because they don't want him to find Halsey or something like that.
But if he's going for Halsey and Halsey's with the Spartan program.
Well, that's what
Where
I'm
they
saying.
just get going.
Maybe she's
Maybe
not
that
with
would be
the
like a third act finale type thing.
like maybe she's not with the Spartans, or maybe they have her like because it's like you were saying, maybe she doesn't like trust the Spartans or something, and they're holding her captive or something. Because they didn't seem to really. I mean, I guess they were getting along at the end. Reach was the one where they give Cortana to Master Chief, right? I think it was.
They give Cortana to
They give it to that guy who gives it to Master Chief.
that guy that we should know his name.
I don't think he wasn't our name just the rookie.
Cap. What? Yeah, I know the rookie, but it's the guy who was the commander of the Pillar of Autumn.
Oh, we really should know that. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I think it's gonna be something. They don't really explain where Locke came of. There was that one cutscene they added in the Master Chief collection, but they don't really. Because wasn't he talking to the elites in that?
Arbiter. Yeah, he was talking to the Arbiter.
Oh, the Arbiter. So that means he could be like
The Arbiter's armor looks fucking awesome though. I would like to see the Arbiter play a decent role, at least like a second act role or something.
It's weird that they're going with like the split campaign like they did for Halo 2 because this is basically like the Halo 2 of this trilogy.
It was so good for Halo 2.
Oh no, it was, but like it's just weird that they're doing it again. His
Plus,
name,
like if Master Chief's story is really kind of depressing, like his like old kind of girlfriendish. I mean, like as close as he could get to a girlfriend, being a child soldier with Linda, I think is her name. Like, if it's super depressing over there, and like I need to find Cortana, it's like it's okay, Chief. If it's super depressing, then we're gonna need the levity of Buck and stuff. Locke's gonna be a buzzkill probably the whole game, but
I think Bucky's working with Locke though, so there might.
Not Buck, you get it right. It's Buck.
I thought it was Bucky.
Bucky's Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. I thought that wasn't there some sort of never mind. I
I don't
can't
know, unless what's her name? Not Dora.
Dora.
Dare. That's it.
I don't know who we're talking about. I can't find out this
The
guy.
Trisha Helfer chick from ODST. That was like dating Buck. Like maybe she called it one time.
Oh, I haven't played ODST. I mean, I guess we played it recent than Reach, but those characters are so not important that I just don't remember any of them.
Apparently Buck was.
I don't know what it.
I mean, if you have Nathan Fillion voice anything, it's gonna fucking.
I don't know what it was about Buck that just stood out more than that girl stood out.
He was funny. He was basically Nathan Fillion.
I typed in Halo 1 Sergeant and it gave me Avery Johnson. I guess he's not a sergeant.
He's not a sergeant.
What is he, a captain?
Admiral.
Admiral?
Captain or Admiral.
Let's try Captain.
Keys. That's it.
Oh, it is Keys. I was like, we should know this. It's a fucking name of a mission.
Yeah, no,
like, how do we just forget about that? It's going to be... I'm wondering how much different that both characters are going to play, though, like Locke and Master Chief. I'm assuming not that much difference, but there's probably going to be a little bit of difference.
What do you mean?
Like the way that, like when you switch to be Locke, because you're going to get to play as Locke, is he going to play like... Is he going to have more abilities than Master Chief, or do they give Master Chief updated armor and stuff?
They bring back the armor lock. Oh god.
Well, they have the new slam and stuff, which I thought was in the other one, but you say they're not. So
I don't know why every game now thinks that's like a cool move. I don't care.
Because they just all want to be like Destiny.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
if Halo was like Destiny, I wouldn't mind if they actually put some thought into the story.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind.
What were we talking about? Oh, how's it gonna be different?
Yeah. Or is it gonna be different? I guess would be a better question.
Well, like I said, the Locke's crew is definitely going to be more agile, and they'll probably have like thrusters and like maybe speed packs or something like that.
But then, didn't Master Chief also have that kind of stuff in 4? I mean, I don't know if they.
I can see Locke's crew having a cloaking ability.
Maybe
they reverse engineered the Elite's cloaking mechanic.
That's possible.
Now they have that because I see them more as like the recon strike team kind of thing, like almost ODST, except they don't drop in from the sky.
I actually hope like the whole story they're actually hunting him. It's not like midway through the story Master Chief saves Locke and they're like, you know what, you're a good guy, I'll join your side.
I definitely see something like that happening.
I'm hoping it's more. Yeah, I'm hoping it's more towards the end.
Unless they just do the Halo 2 thing and cliffhanger the fuck out of us again.
Oh, I don't. There's no way they do that again.
They're like, the Chief will come back. The fight continues.
There's no way they're gonna do that again because everyone hated the Halo 2 ending. That was. I mean, it wasn't.
It definitely got you fucking jazzed up for it. Though.
Oh yeah, but that was at the point in games where like they didn't. I mean, they obviously cared about their endings and stuff, but there wasn't like that many forums or anything to really post your fucking hatred for the game, or there weren't any comment sections on YouTube videos.
There were enough forums back then.
There was forums, but there wasn't like I don't think it was. That was like when the internet was like that was like not being born, but like when people started being dicks on the internet.
People have always been dicks. It's just that now the internet gave them like an extra voice.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, like they're actually vocal about it, or you hear it, so it's just a little weird. I hope that Master Chief isn't moping around. That's like one of the big problems
Yeah,
I'm having with the
that's
Flash,
one of
which
my
is
concerns, kind of.
because I hope he's just like pissed off rage and he's gonna fucking kill everybody. But
No, that's not. That would never be him. Just because he lost Cortana, no, it's not that.
it,
Like the payoff at the end of Halo 4 was pretty good.
what her
In
saving him?
terms of the Master Chief Cortana relationship. But I definitely don't see him being like, I'm a cold-blooded fucking killer now.
He looked fucking
It's- it-
pissed when they like his. I mean, I guess it was just his eyes.
No,
So
because he talked to Lasky on the ship, and he was like, "We have to keep doing what we do because we're soldiers."
I
Like,
guess.
her death was like inevitable. I knew it might have happened. So, but he was still fine after that. Like, when's he pissed?
His
Are you
eyes.
talking like in the trailer? Or
No, I'm
whatever?
talking like at the end of the game where they
Oh,
take his
yeah.
helmet off. Like his eyes just look like fucking. He's gonna fucking kill
Well,
somebody.
it looks like he's defeated.
I guess that might have been a better way to
Because
put
that
it.
whole scene was like the slow mo with his like Mjolnir fucking armor falling to the ground, like when the chest plate hits the ground.
Yeah,
It's just like a huge fucking weight was on him,
I guess
and
that's
then like you see the eyes, and it kind of verifies it.
that's true.
They did look rageful a little bit, but I don't think it would have been directed at. It would have been directed at the Didact, not at the Spartans,
That's true. But I mean, I don't know why they're hunting him. Really, it doesn't. They don't.
because he's disobeying orders, because he's probably out searching for an
searching
answer
for Katana.
and doing what Marcus did and being like, "Nah, I'd rather go save my dad."
So do you think at the beginning of the game, Locke's not going to be hunting him, and it's just gonna? I mean, they didn't really say anything. That
No, they'll probably introduce him pretty.
because
pretty
he
quick.
seemed like
They
he
might
was.
they might start with like Master Chief's squad doing well. Not
I think that opening cutscene.
if they do it right, they won't have a squad right away. They'll build it up
Who Master
'Cause, like-
Chief or Locke?
because like Master Chief's entire team has been like MIA or KIA, even though they say Spartans never die and all that stuff.
That's the one thing I do.
But I'm pretty sure like Linda almost like took a fucking headshot once. So
That's so weird that they. I mean, I guess they have to do it to continue the story, but they just like pull characters out of nowhere. It's like, where the fuck have you been for the past?
they were
like-
in the book. They were in the book and they were fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's just weird that they. I mean, I guess Halo. It was Reach that you. Or no, it was ODST that you got to first be like a squad, I guess, kind of, and then Reach they kind of overdid it, I guess. Because like in the.
You know, do it. What do you mean?
Not
Just
over-
because they gave them personality?
I guess that's not what I mean. Like, because in Halo 1 through 4, you're basically just one guy. You don't have any group with you, and then ODST you have a squad, and then Reach you have a squad. So you're more squad based. So they probably just wanted to continue on with that little thing that they were introducing into the game.
Or it's just because the people in Halo Reach didn't have an AI equipped to them, so they couldn't they couldn't do any exposition while running.
That's also could be a good point. So you don't think you don't even think at all in Halo 5 they're gonna get Cortana back, or you like maybe
No, I see a tease. If
maybe at
anything.
the end or something that they're like.
Yeah, because I still think there's another game coming at some
Oh,
point.
they already confirmed Halo 6, but I was just wondering like.
Yeah, so I wouldn't bring her back that. Well, that's my whole problem. Like we talked about Arrow, like when Oliver died, and like he was automatically already back, and then like all the weight during that month break, we were just like it was just gone. So
That's
like
true.
I want to see him like coping with it. I want to see him, I don't know, disobeying orders, trying to find her. I want to see, but it's not going to be the sole story, I think, because then I'm pretty sure like during his search, he'll find like the revival of the Guardians, and we don't really know much about the Guardians. Are they protectors or are they antagonists? If they're antagonists, wouldn't that become his mission for a little bit, and then maybe at the end he finds something
Oh, maybe yeah.
in their fortress or base or something that like points to a solution that he might get Cortana back, and then he can try it.
I feel
and
like they're gonna try to put it in Halo 5 just to. Cause I don't know what the outrage will be if she's not in it at all. I guess, or maybe she has like
it'd be really lame if he found like a part of her, like maybe she downloaded herself into some system and she made it onto the ship he's on.
Oh,
now.
I hope it's
like,
nothing.
Hi, Chief.
Yeah, I hope it's nothing like that. That'll be fucking lame. But I feel like maybe. See, I still think maybe she'll get like another one that's like Cortana, and he'll be like neglecting her or whatever the fuck you want to
Yeah.
consider it.
Yeah, but he has to kind of get it early.
Yeah, that
on.
would have to be like the first 2 acts. You think maybe?
But I don't think he does because, well, in the trailer, the one where he's in the sand and they first show the Guardian come out of the
Yeah.
sand thing, like he holds the chip that had Cortana in, and there's no activity in that. So unless he's just carrying that while having another AI in him, I don't know.
You know how I think it was Halo 3 when he was having like the. I guess they're not flashbacks. He was having like the
Yeah,
little.
it's when she was trapped and
Yeah. Do you think maybe they might do something like that again? That because
Possibly, yeah, but it would be too much like Halo 3 that I don't think it would.
that's true. It would,
Maybe like voices in his head, and they're
or
like,
maybe I was gonna say maybe he sees her, but that wouldn't make any sense since she's always. I mean, she's mostly in his helmet, other than like the few times they're on a ship or at the end of the game where she protects him.
yeah.
So,
I don't know. I could see like maybe like quotes from Halo 4 being like somebody will say something to him and then it'll trigger something in his
oh,
mind and
maybe
we'll hear the Cortana voice and then he'll respond to like
she'll be
well,
like, "Chief."
no, he won't respond to her. He'll respond to the other person, kind of like just pushing it away, pushing it to the side.
Maybe. So, do you think
Because I do think that dynamic would be cool. Because Linda was like his beau when they were before she like disappeared. So like her coming back while also like I don't know. It's weird. Like we consider it kind of a love story between Cortana and Master Chief, and it kind of is, but I don't.
it's not a
It's a slightly. It's not like
it's not a
it can't be
realistic
100.
love story?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if she can make herself into Hardlight and touch him now, yeah, I don't know, anything's possible. But
Yeah.
it's just kind of. It's not like 100% romance kind of thing. It's more of a like a special bond with a hint of romance.
Yep. So, do you think?
So it's interesting to have that.
Do you
I mean,
think the
it's essentially a love triangle, but
Do you think the
Go ahead.
Arbiter is going to show up at all? I know
well, it's how he was in the fucking cutscene, yeah.
was he? I didn't see what
Well,
cutscene was he
the
in.
lock one, the Master Chief one,
I don't.
where Locke's on the ship with the thing, and the Arbiter's like, "Oh, I knew that man," blah blah blah, and then he tells Locke how to find him.
Oh no, I don't. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm gonna have to watch that afterwards.
You can only do it in like, I think Legendary on Halo 2, and it's before the armory.
Oh, that's cutscene. I thought you meant like a cutscene they released that.
No, 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 no.
But was that a cutscene that was in Halo 5, or was that just them they met up like before?
It was mostly just a cutscene they made for
Oh,
a
just
tease
to like
for Halo
promote
5,
it. Okay, I thought it was just like a.
but I can see it being canon.
Do you think like we both played the beta for the multiplayer? Do you think the multiplayer is gonna be? Because they made it too much like Call of Duty, in my opinion.
No, Reach made it too much like Call of Duty.
Well, there's like aiming down guns and stuff now, which was never in Halo.
Yeah, which is just I mean like that's a staple of a first person shooter, right? And like we've been able to scope. I mean, it's just aiming down sights, scoping without a
it just seems
without
weird
sight.
for like the only two franchises that I just associate with not aiming down the sight is Counter Strike and Halo. So I'm used more. It's gonna be
Can't you
strange.
still do it in Counter Strike if you wanted to?
No, you can't. You can aim down like the scope of the op, but you can't aim like down your like pull the gun in like in Call of Duty or anything like that. So I'm kind of worried that the multiplayer is gonna like I'm not gonna have any fun playing the multiplayer. I mean, I'm sure I'll have fun,
You'll
but
have fun, but
I don't
it might
think
not have the legs depending on how much they try to change the formula to appease to the wider audience of a Call of Duty or a Destiny.
I mean, I guess it makes sense if you put it that way that they want to get the Call of Duty people in, but I think that's more so going to make their fans angry than anything
I
else.
feel like I have to look at like sales numbers and just see like why Halo keeps trying to abide by Call of Duty standards.
Well, Call of
I don't
Duty
know why.
outsells like every game.
Yeah, but that's just because the formula is like so they nailed it right from the
Yeah,
start.
consistent.
It's not like people are doing it for the story or anything. They're doing it because the mechanics are so solid and because the spawn dying is so quick that you're never out of the action. Which I guess you're kind of not in Halo, but Halo seems more like objective kind of.
Yeah, unless you're playing like even Team Slayer, you don't really like spawn. I feel like in Call of Duty the maps are more smaller, so you're like more condensed and near people, like
Yeah.
almost from the start. But from
Yeah, I will say the maps in the beta definitely got the Halo feeling in terms of size and like weapon layout and stuff like that.
it seemed a lot more fast paced though, which I guess isn't a terrible thing. But
Yeah, no, that's not a terrible thing.
But
I mean,
it's gonna be
it is
weird
if,
to get
it
used
is if
to.
you keep getting fucking naded in the back or stuff like that.
stuck in the face over and
'Cause
over again.
that's always been my problem with like Infinity Ward and stuff. Like in the Infinity Ward, Modern Warfare 3, I couldn't flank at all without having people spawning on my back, and it was just like, so I just have to. Was this World War One, and we're just doing trench warfare now? Like I'd rather be able to do where I want to go and not have to get swarmed every fucking time.
So what do you think?
I am interested in the that like I forget what the mode's called.
Oh,
but
like
one-
the Titanfall mode where there's gonna be
yeah,
PvE.
Titanfall.
Yep, he'll be interesting
I
because
still see it being a clusterfuck, and like it's probably just one of those. It's probably like the the beta for Battlefront where it's just like
Just
we
massive
don't really
amounts
care
of
if we
people.
win or not. It's just we're here to fucking shoot shit.
That was kind of how it was in Titanfall, though. I didn't really care if I won. It's just
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
maybe a little bit more, but you also had like Titans and shit, and like I'm just gonna get in my Titan and fucking rape everything and just worry about everything else later. So what do you, out of a 10, what do you think the game's gonna be? 10 being the most, like the whole game
Overall, I'd
overall.
probably say it's gonna be a 7 or an 8.
I'm
High sevens,
I'm
low eights.
thinking a 9.
That's respectable.
I
That's also like Phantom Pain got like a 9.3, so that's kind
oh
of
that's
that's very generous. I mean,
that's
that's
true.
off of like Metacritic or like game trailers like standard or scales, but
I just I don't see
I
the
missed the two piece.
I don't
Okay.
see the story being a letdown unless they just completely fuck it up, which I doubt. And then the multiplayer is always consistent enough. But if they gave Phantom Pain a 9.3, then maybe like Halo will get like an 8, because there's no way that Halo's gonna reach
Yeah, maybe an
Metal
eight
Gear.
five, 8.8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the games of the years are probably gonna be Metal Gear or Fallout. There's no way it's gonna be Halo
Yeah,
unless
because I'm gonna say that the Halo 4 story I hold is probably like the best one because it actually seems like they tried to have like a cohesive story to it.
and there was actually some backstory to it. It
Because
wasn't
like
just
Halo 1, even Halo 2, and Halo 3 was the first time we kind of got a story where he had to find her again.
Halo 1 was just
But
like you're
it's
a
always like there's this underlying mission that like you don't. I've never been really attached to. It's just like we're kind of doing stuff.
That's what Halo 1 and 2 was. It was just like, you're Master Chief, you have to go stop the Covenant, maybe fight some Flood along the way. There was nothing like, what was the big plot point in fucking Halo 1? Having to get keys and save them? Like, I think that was it, basically.
Well, falling onto the. I forget how they got onto the Halo, but then like they landed on this fucking mystical ancient ring, and they're just like, well, we're stuck here for A, and B, this probably isn't good. So there was like a little bit of intrigue there, so it kind of worked. Plus, just the Covenant just blew you away in the beginning because we hadn't seen anything
That's
before
true.
that.
That's true. Ooh.